Greetings, everyone. Today's a beautiful day here at News 87, and I am Chad Johnson.
And I am Brad Jackson, and yes, it is a beautiful day.
It is. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. So for today, we'll be discussing health disparities and how it affects healthcare.
Not only does it affect healthcare, but it affects everyone involved in the system.
Greatly. Here today, we have Melissa Drake from the National Institute of Health speaking on health disparities in healthcare. How you doing, Melissa?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. All right.
So, do you mind defining healthcare disparities to us?
Health disparities is an inequality that occur in the provision of healthcare and access to healthcare across different racial, ethnic, and socioeconomic groups. It can refer to race, ethnicity, immigration status, disability, sex or gender, sexual orientation, income, or geographically.
Okay. So what are some examples of health disparities?
An example can be, say for instance, if I was to go to get medical care and they may look at me, because of my race, maybe because I'm black, and someone else, like, say for instance, maybe a white person and maybe a Latino person could go before me. That could be a health disparity. Or another example could be black and African Americans, American Indians, and Hispanic groups are more likely to have diabetes. That could be another example.
Okay. So can access simply be a health disparity in itself?
Yes, access can be a disparity. For an example, say for instance, if someone has diabetes in type 1 or type 2, they might not be able to go out and get the food that they need because they don't have the money for it, or just their environment doesn't sell the food that they need.
Can access to a nutritionist be a healthcare disparity as well?
Yes, it can be because they may not have the reliable transportation they need to get to them.
All right. Well, thank you for that valuable information.
No problem.
Glad that you could join us today.
No problem.
Now, why don't we go join our agents in the field?
Hi, thank you for joining me in the field. I'm Erica, and I'm here at Florida A&M University discussing how health disparities impact mental health. Our health disparity of choice that we'll be covering today is diabetes. Over 4,110 people are diagnosed with diabetes every year. Diabetes is a condition where your blood glucose levels rise higher than normal. In layman's terms, our sugar levels become higher than they should normally be. So we are going to interview the student body to get their opinions on how they think diabetes affects mental health. Come join us. We're here with Mr. Cloud, one of the employees here at Florida A&M University, and we're going to get his opinion on how health disparities and mental health affects different communities. So why do you think so many people of different races that are suffering from mental health conditions or disorders don't necessarily seek help when they know they need treatment?
For like guys, we always taught to be tough, be strong, never go to the hospital, never go to the doctor, things like that. So it's kind of like, I'm from the South, so we never go to the doctor. So dealing with other races, I couldn't really explain. I'm just coming from a guy from where I'm from, we just never go to the doctor.
And how do you think, as an African American, as a community, how can we help those people that don't necessarily want to go to the doctor, whether it's fear, shame, or just our own ignorance, come forward and say, hey, I need to get this treatment? How
Just
do we
get educated better through, different PSAs out there or through our church, or any things put things on social media like commercials and things like that might help with educating people, especially guys, because I never go to the hospital myself. I just push through.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Problem.
Black people suffer so much from mental health, and those that are suffering, why do they avoid treatment?
Well, most people feel like it's embarrassing to talk to anyone about their feelings anyway, so that's definitely one reason. A lot of people feel criticized for having certain feelings. A lot of people are molested, some people are raped as kids, both men and women, and it's hard in a community where people want you to be together, but also want you to be separate.
And what do you think we can do to help people that are of different races, not just African Americans, that are suffering from mental health to come forward and seek help and treatment?
I don't know, sweetie. I really don't know, because it's all about individual, something you gotta want help to receive help.
Yeah, I agree.
You
Because
gotta
some
want
people
help to
are
receive
in
help.
denial, and I think that a part of accepting your illness is the first step. So thank you for that.
No problem.
So hello, how you doing? We're here with Lakeisha Mackey, just getting a little information on cultural competency. And so, to start, I just kind of wanted to explain cultural competency. Cultural competency is the ability of healthcare providers to meet the cultural, social, and linguistic needs of their patients. Cultural being just valuing different behaviors, such as many Asians or Asian Americans, they value, like when you greet them, they value a firm handshake and making eye contact. And for social and linguistics, just how staff communicate with their patients is one, because a language barrier, that can be a big thing in deterring a patient's overall trust with the staff. And so my question for you today is, how would you go about building a rapport with a patient who is from a different background as you?
Okay. I would first make sure that patient or client, if they speak English or the English that I'm speaking, that we're for the most part on the same accord.
Okay.
If they're not, I would see if they would have like an interpreter, and if they do not, then I would see if we have those resources or reach out to a resource to help that patient so we can better understand their needs.
Okay.
So the language won't be a barrier. So we'll, kind of be on the same page and
Yes,
then
ma'am.
kind of go from there.
Okay, so just build a trust with the patient. Okay. Thank you so much, Ms. Mackey.
Hi everybody, how you doing today? We're here with Erica to talk about the ACA. Hey Erica, how you doing today?
I'm fine. How
Are you aware of what the ACA is?
I am.
Okay, can you tell me about a little bit what you know about the ACA?
One thing I know is that the Affordable Care Act has allowed me to stay on my parents' health insurance longer because I'm away from home and I'm in college, which is a really big financial strain on me. So it's a really good thing that I'm able to have that health insurance now.
Yeah, that's very great. That's one of the very great benefits that the ACA has offered to many young people. It also makes your medicine cheaper if you get sick. It also makes access to other things that you need, like people that have cancer or diabetes or any other major disease or disability that they have under the Affordable Care Act, they can get any treatment that they need. So, yeah. All right. Thanks for talking to us today.
No problem.
Thank you, Ernest and Erica, for your work in the field. We're very grateful that you were able to talk with the community and share that information with them.
So for our next segment, we'll be sharing an interview with Dr. Vanderbilt.
Dr. Vanderbilt is a physician who treats patients with diabetes, and he'll be talking to us about his perspective about health disparities.
Yes, good afternoon. I am Dr. Vanderbilt. I am a physician here in Tallahassee. I treat many patients with diabetes in this area. Unfortunately, a lot of these patients that I see are minorities, African American, American Indians, and Latinos. A lot of them I treat with insulin and other medication, as well as promoting a good diet and lifestyle choices. A lot of these health disparities that we see can actually be stopped by proper education, as well as diet and lifestyle changes, and community involvement. Another interesting fact about diabetes and health disparities is that out of all obese Americans in the US, 87% of them are living with diabetes as well.
Well, that was some very valuable information that we learned here today, don't you think, Chad?
Very informative, very informative.
I agree. We'd like to thank our agents in the field for gathering information for us, as well as our special guests here on the set for the information they were able to provide.
This has been a wonderful segment here on News 87, and we'll see you guys next week.
Have a good night.